I'm Tash.
And I'm Larni.
And we're my two wives. Okay, so we are back on to our mini-series today of controversial topics that we all have experienced or have at least an opinion on. Today's topic is flirting cheating? That's a juicy one.
That is. And we had a little discussion before. So what's our thoughts? Mine, for example, is I feel personally very confident and I'm a very flirty person.
She is. She's very.
I even feel like I flirt with women.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, hey, baby. Like
yeah,
it's
you
just,
are. You're just
like it's the personality.
And it's your persona. It's who you are. I've known you for so long. It really is just who you are.
So for me.
But that doesn't make you a cheater.
Correct. And I don't feel like when I'm doing it, or also because the person who I'm attracted to, he's a little bit of a out there, vivacious and
he is
charismatic person, 100%.
He is, yeah.
And I've seen the way he is around people, and I think that some people could misconstrue the way he is as possibly flirting. But for me, I'm just like, baby, go get it. Like, I love if people like appreciate and adore and feel like your personality is very lovely and even a little bit forward and da-da-da-da. But I don't believe it's flirting. So when it comes
flirting
to that,
flirting?
Flirting is cheating. I don't believe that flirting is cheating.
Okay.
That's where I stand. 100%.
Okay. Yep. I don't know. I have a mildly different take to that because I'm not as flirty as you are.
No,
in fact, I give off a...
You... What do you give off?
Don't fucking come near me.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll shank you.
Yours is like not resting bitch face, but you're not welcoming. Like it's
I'm not.
You're not welcoming. You're definitely not the approachable person.
Nice. No,
the times we've been out, I'm just like, bro, you're so unapproachable. So like if back in the day when I was single, you were the worst wingman because people would be like for example, if they would want to be lying towards maybe even me or you, they'd see you and be like, yeah, fuck that. Like, this bitch is going to eat me alive. Like 100%.
I'm shocking.
I know you are.
And I don't know why I'm like this,
So
but I'm very unapproachable.
Yes, very unapproachable.
No.
And that's been the way you've been from the get.
I feel in stark contrast if I'm drunk, however.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but that's because you're having fun with me.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, look, this person looks happy.
Yeah.
And then you walk near you and you're like, I'm going over here.
I know, it's terrible, but I feel like it could potentially be a happy / flirty drunk. But I'm not, But I don't think,
and your take is?
Well, my take is that I do sort of feel like it could be a potential gateway for cheating for certain people.
Correct.
And I do think that it invites things in for certain people if they're a certain person. So like again, because I know you, I'd be like, no, that's not cheating.
Yeah, because you know that who I am.
Yeah.
You're like, no, that's her personality. That's not her. That's not her being flirtatious with intent to cheat.
With an intent, yes. Okay, but then you get people who actually probably aren't like you organically as a person who do a bit of flirting. And that comes with a little bit of intent. That comes with a little bit of curiosity.
Yeah.
It comes with a little bit of, I'll just dip my toe in here and see how this goes. And if they get an inch, they might take the mile.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So
maybe.
Your thought is, it depends on the personality?
Yeah, it really depends. For me personally, I don't
So it would be within the idea of is it allowable would I allow it with my partner because I know them?
Yeah, well, because I know you as wifey and I know how you are and I know you.
Yeah, but other people as well.
Yeah, like if I had to think about my husband flirting with women, given that he barely flirts with me, I'd be like, oh.
Salty as fucking pissed off.
Salty.
If he actually
I'd be like
flirted.
I'm just going to
be like, sorry, what?
I'm sorry,
what?
Did I just see you give some sort of
attention
to another woman? I don't even get that.
Yep.
Yeah. So like I'd be like,
No. He had no game when you met him. There wasn't even flirting. He was sitting there with his 14 vodkas and we walked up and I was like,
I took him home.
I remember.
So no, I just if I saw
that was you flirting with him.
If I thought
because he had no game.
No.
And didn't flirt. Sorry, no offense. not that you didn't have game, you just you just weren't very welcoming.
Maybe that's why we're married.
I know. He just sat there with his 14 vodkas.
Yeah, that was
no
wild.
intent to flirt at all.
Yeah, no, because he was very under the influence when I met him that night.
But he still wasn't flirting.
Absolutely not.
No. He said like 3 words.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had a conversation to be able to hang out with him further, because I was like, did he talk?
It went from bad to worse the night I met him too, because I wanted to just, take him home and have a good time, but he didn't even do that.
No, I know, because he didn't flirt, didn't talk.
Well, no, he did talk. He showed me, sat me down when he got me home and showed me like photos of his whole family that I had no idea who they were in a whole nother country.
The fact that you could understand him was insane too, by the way.
I was so drunk.
Because he's like hard to Irish, not to tell you. Took me like 3 or 4 years before I got a sentence out of him. Yeah, like 100. That I understood. Yeah. He would speak to me and I'd be like, I'd just nod and be like, totally agree. Know what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. So if I saw him do that with someone else, because I know him as not to, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
That's
now
fucked. Now you're cheating. I would class that as cheating. Yeah. Yes. If I saw my husband do it, knowing how he is with me, I would class that as cheating. However, if I see you doing it with someone, I don't find that cheating. So there you go. That's my take.
Yep. And my take is with my partner, because him and I have a lot of similarities and he's very charismatic. Very charismatic.
Very charismatic. Yeah.
I would definitely be like, yeah, it's all right. He coming home to where it's good at.
Yeah. But it's like
But also, I know. And then to me as well, it would boost my confidence and ego and be like, plus he's my man, and also see that about him. That's what I love about him.
Yeah.
And for other people to experience like just the beauty of the way he is, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, where hopefully I feel that he would hopefully see that with me. Yeah. And it would give him like, yeah, that's my woman. And I'm taking her home.
Well, I think I know your integrity too. So I know that you're just a straight, not cheater. You're not a cheater. Flirty,
but
not
I experienced, but we learn.
Yeah.
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 So,
but I got to win it this time. So,
yeah. What were
the cheat rates.
Well, yeah, we had a few little facts brought up actually about cheating and what some people thought, some stats.
Women. Yeah. So it actually says that women by age, the older we get, it's a higher probability that they're cheaters.
Right.
With age. And I guess
so. The older a woman gets, the more likely they are to cheat.
Yes. Okay. Or older women actually have a tendency to cheat more than younger women. It's actually the older age. Whereas, this is one perception I had of it, was if they're in an unhappy marriage, rather than leaving the household, they just decide to.
Oh, see, cheat. I hate that shit.
So do I, because I'm just like, don't waste my time. I've got like what, another maybe 8 years of like this, maybe 6, with how many kids I keep popping out.
Before I need two facelifts, a brow lift.
Don't waste my time. I ain't wasting yours.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's just cut it.
No, you know what that is? That's just being comfortable and keeping the house and keeping all your money and keeping all your shit because you're too lazy to fucking rip that Band-Aid off.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I can't.
If I was out there flirting with intent to cheat, I'd be like, I would go home to my man and be like, baby, we're done. Like this isn't working anymore.
We're done. I know. Rip that Band-Aid off.
I'm okay to walk away, and I know this will hurt us at the same time, even though I'm content with having it this way. However. Yep.
Rip it off.
Yeah, rather than
have
cheat.
A spine, have a backbone. 100%.
Who else is there?
What else have you got?
I had that.
Larni got these, not me.
I did that. The ratio for infidelity rates can vary because of cultures and certain type of ethnicities. Yeah, so beliefs. So some cultures or ethnics cheat more than others. So obviously,
right? Okay,
Europeans and Caucasians. A high ratio of cheating as to opposed to other ones that have more committed.
All right.
One-to-one.
I had one too stored up my sleeve that 51% of people do in fact believe that flirting is cheating.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. So it's like 50-50. It depends on who you talk to.
Believe that it is, and then 49% believe that
it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the 49, you're one of the 51.
Awesome.
Depending on the personality. But don't we go against each other sometimes? We're so polar opposite.
Her and I are so polar opposite that it's like really sometimes if you knew us, and you'll get to know us at how we even friends.
But that is just the thing when it comes to you're totally unapproachable. And I'm just like, hi, let's be friends. And you would always be like, stand away from her. If you mess her up, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to fuck you up. And I don't even give that persona off.
Well, you don't say it, but it's just like your energy. It always has been since we were 13.
I know. I'm always known as the
Well,
I'm just known, and
I know,
I'm not,
I know
though.
we're in Australia and we use that word, but at the same time, it was like also bitch. Like people like, man, she's a bitch.
In my head, I'm not. Right. In my head, I'm not that.
But you're not.
No, I'm not. I just look like that or sound like that or stand like that or
your
energy like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100.
Yeah.
So that's our take on flirting.
Yeah.
And is it cheating? Let us know. We're dying to know. Have you had a situation where you found out that flirting has led to cheating? Have you flirted but never cheated? Like,
yes.
Where are you?
Because I've been cheated on and I feel like, yes. So one relationship, well, there's been a couple now. But this one particular relationship where I was cheated on, he actually allowed, it started with social media. And he actually approached her by liking her pictures on Instagram.
That's so common.
And she had, because she told me, obviously.
Yeah.
She had put up a quote and he commented and was like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So he slid in with flirting.
He slid in with flirting.
Yes.
All right.
Which actually makes sense too because his general personality was very unapproachable.
Yeah. See?
He was very unapproachable.
Yeah.
But I believe
like
now,
if you start,
going back,
yeah,
his intent was to cheat.
Well, that's where
because
it can go because it's the first toe in. You're dipping the toe in. And if you get the inch, you might take the mile.
But my feet are always in that pool.
I know.
Constant. I'm that person.
But
so's my now man. He's like, we're women.
But it's your organic,
it
bubbly,
is, 100%
forward,
personality.
Yeah, extroverted
and we're
personality.
so open about it too.
Yeah,
like
you
him
are.
and I. Like he's just like, I've even said, babe, you know, this is the way I am. He's like, all good, baby.
Yeah.
And then vice versa. I'm like, okay, good. Because I want you to know that that's how I feel about you too, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't be like, although I was like, if you ever cheat, I'll, and
that's a whole different ballgame.
And then, but we've had the discussion where we've been like, no, I'm good with the way you are.
Yeah.
There's nothing about the way you are around other women or the way I am around other men that intimidate either, or we have distrust for.
Yeah.
So, I'm in a good spot. But the last one, intent to cheat.
Intent to cheat with flirting first.
Yeah, intent. Yeah, well, what's a flirt with intent?
To flirt with intent, yeah. Well, that's how it has to happen. Like pretend we're both single and it's not cheating and you're just meeting someone. You have to court them somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have to flirt. Flirting's part of the start of something.
Do you know what? I think you can even flirt within business as well, and that's just to create a good relationship with like a boss.
Yeah, maybe like a bit of a funny, fun sort of lightheartedness.
Even like a female manager and I have like a flirty like, hey, because that's how I see the way I can be with people.
Yeah.
Is that I just flirt with the relationship with someone.
Yeah, that's true of you. That is true. And yes,
do you know what I mean? Because that's how I am with people in general.
Yeah, but it's not even just for you personally. It's not even just for men. It's for women as well.
Yeah, it's for a category of people.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, look, I see it from that perspective, but everyone's got a different view on that. So please let us know.
Yep.
Yep.
Your point of view, and that's our hot topic for today.
Yep. We'll see you back for the next one in this mini series of juicy, spicy topics that we've all got an opinion on, and we'll be back soon. All right.
See you later.
Bye.
God bless.